What's going on, guys? Brett Pro Angel here. We're here with Ryan Mooney. What were you on today?
Lyrilusc Tri-brigade.
Nice, and you guys did really well. So, without further ado, let's go into the deck profile. Love your hoodie, by the way.
Oh, thanks, man. So,
Bernie for the win.
I wasn't comfortable with the trap version, really, because I only had played it once before, so this is just the bread and butter. So, 3 of the best starter for the birds. 2 of this. It comes up in grind games. You can just keep this in your graveyard.
Oh, yeah.
And then this card sucks to draw. So, just standard 3-2-1.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Bird up.
3 Fractal, 3 Nerval, 3 Karis and 2 Kit. If you play the trap version, you just switch these ratios of the Karis and the Kit. So,
Oh, yeah.
just 11 Tri-brigades.
So you don't play mini traps?
I don't play any in the main deck. So the trap version plays like Tri-brigade Revolt and Trap Trick, and I wasn't confident with that version.
That's fair.
2 Kinkabayu, this is like the best normal summon in my opinion. I don't really like Rescue Cat, because it gives you, it's essentially just more copies of this, but it's a little more susceptible to hand traps.
It's very interesting.
So you can do the combo with just these 2 cards, and it's essentially like having 5 copies of the bird that summons from hand.
Seems pretty solid.
Bricks, these are your win cons.
Oh, yeah.
For hand traps, I played the 1 searchable DD Crow, the 3 Ash, 3 Gamma and Driver, and then this was the worst like hand trap. So the Gammas, the Ashes, and the Crows, the 1 Crow was fine. This card was god-awful.
Nib probably the only thing you would change.
Yeah, these would be probably Drolls, and then I'd change the side deck too, because I sided Droll.
That's fair.
9 spells, I played 3 Tenki, searches your Fractal, best card in the game. Consistency card, Foolish Burial, 1-for-1 and Called By. These are your power 1-ofs. 1-for-1 super solid in this deck. It's just a starter by itself. So
Seems pretty solid.
that's
Man,
41 in the main.
bird up. Man, Noah's been loving that too.
Tokens.
The Jackalope.
Side deck, I played 1 Order and the actual MVP. This card's super solid. It's just better than Judgment in this deck. So if you get like Dark Rulered, your opponent just can't play if you have this card.
You just win at that point.
Yeah, because they can't kill you, and then you have follow-up.
Love to see it.
3 Droll, these are probably going in the main, and then these will be Lancias. 3 Alpha, this card's also super solid with the 1 Pankratops.
Wow.
So
That's
Alpha's
just-
super solid in this deck because you can bounce like anything you special. So you can special like the Lyrilusc if it's dead, and then special this. And you can bounce 2 cards instead of just 1, but this card's really, really nice.
Dang, you're just breaking boards, man.
2 Twin, Duster, and Dark Simorg. This comes in against back row decks for the barrier statue. So you just summon this and they can't play the game.
Just close up on that one. This card is insane. So wait, your opponent can't set cards.
Neither player can set cards. So you just summon this, and if you play against a back row deck, so you can do the combo different where you don't end Appaloosa. If you open like mainline combo, you just win the game because you can end Rugal, Shurag, and the Bird and with this under it. So you can banish whatever they summon, and they just can't play the game.
That's wild, dude. How often does that come up?
Every time you go first against a back row deck, this card comes up. I never put it in going second because it's kind of bad. Because they're already established back row.
That's true.
So
Makes sense.
for the extra deck, 1 Starling, 1 Nightingale, and 1 Zeus. Never summon this. This always gets banished off Prosperity. For the Link monsters, Karibo to protect the statue, Conductor, Firefighting Darumidal. So this is the 1 flex spot. I don't play Omega. So this card's really, really solid if you play like DD Crow in your deck. Or you can add back Tri-brigades for follow-up.
Oh, shoot.
And it just pops a back row.
That's pretty good. You can pop the boot.
And then 1 Double Dragon, 1 Samorg, and 1 Doom Eagle. These are like the best things to summon off of the Tri-brigades.
That card's interesting.
This one.
It gains 2,400 attack.
And then you can shuffle back a monster in your opponent's graveyard as a
Oh
quick
my
effect.
god. That's godly.
And then 1 Appaloosa. It's the only Link 4 I play. For the Tri-brigades, 2 Ferrogy. It's the best extender in the deck. 1 Rugal. This almost never gets summoned, but except in like if you're already winning, but like you need an interruption.
Yeah.
And then 2 Shurag. This card's godly.
Oh, yeah. Rugal comes up quite often too, right?
Yeah, so if you could play against a back row deck, you can end this board if you open the mainline combo. You can just end this. And so you can bring back a Tri-brigade and also have something summoned off this. instead of doing the Appaloosa board.
Now, is Bird Up like kind of vulnerable to hand traps at all, other than Lancia? I mean,
Yeah, Lancia dumps on this deck, but if you open the regular combo, not really. So like any way to get to Fractal and this, it's not super susceptible to hand traps, but
you can play through it most of the time.
Yeah, you can play through an Ash, or you can play through a lot of stuff. But if you open this, it plays through specifically Nib better.
Oh.
So if you open any combo of like these cards. So you just play through Nib with this combo.
That's wild.
I'll show it real quick.
Yeah.
So anyway, for Fractal and Turquoise, so you dump the Fractal, and you dump Cobalt, special this gets summoned out of grave, and this triggers. You're gonna add Nerval, overlay. For the rank 1, use the effect. Add the Bad Bird. If you already have either of these pieces, you can add DD Crow. You can reveal this and this, Spanish 2. Summon Farragut, and they have to nib you here if you do the Appaloosa combo. So you just link these 3 away.
Oh yeah, app stops everything. That's pretty good.
And you go into Apollo, and then you chain block the Nerval, so you can Nerval search anything.
Oh yeah, Nerval Chainlink 1, Fergie Chainlink 2.
Yeah, or if you don't like have a card in the hand, you can just do the Nerval and then see what you get. And then this goes into Karibo. And then you have it normal summon, so you normal summon. And you can banish 3. I like to keep Nerval and Cobalt in my grave if I just have this, because if you draw like a Kinkabayu, this is just better follow-up.
That's where that comes in.
And then this is the end board, and then you can Samorg.
Go Barrier.
Go for the Barrier statue.
I feel like Avion would come up quite a bit too, though.
Yeah, Avion's if you like follow up with this. So if you just end this board and they don't kill you, and you leave this on board, you just summon Avion.
Yeah, what I've noticed most of the time, if they can like crack the statue, you still have some more at some point.
Yeah. And then to do the other combo, when you get to this point, so you have, let me find the cards. So the Sapphire is going to be on board, and this will be under here. These will still be an extra. And then these will be engraved, or these will be banished, and you won't have these yet. So instead of doing that, you can make, you can go into, see if I remember how to do this. It's been a while. I haven't had to do this combo in a long time.
It's all good.
So you can go into this, and then you go into a Rugal using, or sorry, you have to do it this way. You add, my bad.
No, you're totally fine, man.
So you just add any Tri-brigade and then normal it because you haven't normaled yet. You banish 4, go into Shireg, and then these 3 go into Rugal. So you can end this, and then you can summon Apex Avion or the Barrier statue. So this ends on a banish and a hard negate.
Dang. So many lines of plays, man. I love it.
This deck's like my favorite deck right now.
Definitely thanks for the profile. How'd you feel about it? Any changes you would make or anything?
Like I said, I'd put the Lancias in for the Drolls and put the Drolls in the main. Because Nibiru's not that good against dragons, so you just want cards that try to stop their turn. But other than that, probably nothing. But when we get Bear Bloom and Lightning Overdrive...
Oh, shoot. This deck's going to be wild. What does that one do?
So Bear Bloom adds Revolt, which is the trap card that you can soul charge for this guy and get a search and a banish. So you basically get a ding send.
Yeah.
But you can do a lot of like cool stuff with it. It's just a trap deck, and so you don't play the birds anymore.
Oh, so you cut all the Lyrilusc?
You cut the Lyrilusc, the statue, and the Apex Avion, and you just play it as a trap deck.
Oh,
so
shoot.
The deck changes after Overdrive, and the bird cards just fall out of favor for Bear Bloom, because Bear Bloom's just nuts.
Nice. Yeah, man. Thanks for the profile. Good job tonight. You guys did really well. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Right, thanks.
Yep. Have a good one.